Hello everyone, welcome to the presentation. Today we are going to discuss about types of vaccines. If you are new to this channel, please press the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified. So let's start with the presentation. Vaccines are biological preparation that helps body's immune system to fight against pathogens like bacteria and viruses. Edward Jenner invented a method to protect against smallpox in 1796. So from that time onwards, the use of vaccine came into existence. Let's see different types of vaccines. There are four main types of vaccines. They are live attenuated vaccines, inactivated vaccine, subunit vaccine, and toxoid vaccines. Subunit vaccines, there are three different categories: recombinant vaccines, polysaccharide vaccines, and conjugate vaccines. Let's see each one of these in detail. Live attenuated vaccine. Live attenuated vaccines are weakened or attenuated form of the pathogen that caused the disease. So the live attenuated vaccines are available from 1950s, and these are prepared from bacteria or viruses that are weakened under laboratory conditions. Live attenuated vaccines are weak. They can trigger the immune system but will not cause the disease. So these are attenuated under the laboratory conditions so that the pathogenicity will be disarmed, but it can still trigger the immune system to fight against the pathogen. It keeps the immune system ready with the necessary antibody protections. So next time when the infection occurs, the immune system is ready to attack the infection or the pathogen. Live attenuated vaccines shows excellent immune response, but they are considered less safe compared to inactivated vaccines. This is because they are attenuated. They can sometimes attain virulence. So that's the reason it is less safe compared to inactivated vaccine, but they show excellent immune response. Some of the examples of live attenuated vaccines are BCG, oral poliovirus vaccine, measles vaccine, rotavirus vaccines, and vaccine for yellow fever. Let's see what is inactivated vaccines. Inactivated vaccines are prepared from the pathogens that have been killed by means of physical or chemical treatments. So these vaccines, the pathogen is inactivated by physical or chemical treatment so that their pathogenicity is lost, but they can still induce the immune response. So the inactivated vaccines cannot cause disease. Since the pathogen is inactivated, it is safe to use, but the immune response is low compared to live attenuated vaccines. The reason is because the inactivated vaccines cannot grow in the immunized person, but whereas in live attenuated vaccine they can still grow and continuously induce immune response. So the inactivated vaccines effectiveness depends on the dosage, and it is safe to use inactivated vaccine, but the immune response will be low compared to live attenuated vaccine. Some of the examples of inactivated vaccines include whole cell pertussis vaccine and inactivated poliovirus vaccine. Let's see subunit vaccine. Subunit vaccines preparations use antigenic parts of the pathogen. They can elicit immune response. Since this does not contain any pathogenic component, these are safe to use. Compared to live attenuated vaccines, immune response induced by subunit vaccines are less strong. Subunit vaccines are further classified into three different categories. So they are protein-based vaccines, polysaccharide-based vaccines, and conjugate-based subunit vaccines. Protein-based subunit vaccine. Protein-based subunit vaccines are prepared by using the protein or antigen of the pathogen without the viral particle. One of the disadvantages of this is if the protein gets denatured, this will not be effective. Example is hepatitis B vaccine. Let's see what are polysaccharide vaccines. Polysaccharides are sugar moieties present in some of the bacterial cell wall of the capsule. So this helps the bacteria to evade the immune system. Due to the presence of these polysaccharide, they can trick the immune system and evade the body. So polysaccharide vaccines include response against the molecules in the pathogen's capsule. Examples include capsule polysaccharide vaccine against meningococcal serogroups. See, what are conjugate vaccines? Polysaccharide vaccines are less effective in infants as they do not induce immune response in children. So conjugating the protein carrier to the polysaccharide vaccine could induce much stronger immune response. This has been studied and implemented for creating a stronger immune response, and that can be effective in children or infants. So the example include Haemophilus influenza type B conjugate vaccine. Let's see, what are toxoid vaccines. Toxoid vaccines use a toxin made by the pathogen that causes the disease. They create immunity to the parts of the pathogen that cause the disease instead of the pathogen itself. That means the immune response is targeted to the toxin instead of the whole pathogen. Toxoid vaccines are safe to use, but they are not highly immunogenic. Examples of toxoid vaccine include tetanus toxoid and diphtheria toxoid. Thank you. Hope you are clear with this topic. If you like the video, please press the like button. Click on the bell icon to get notified. Thank you.